Howdy, howdy, this is Clara Lawrence, and this is my part of Artapalooza with Tish Winters. Her channel is The Artist Haven, and she does Artapalooza every Wednesdays live, and a bunch of different artists get together and kind of do their own thing, but also interact together, not only with each other, but also with the chat through a moderator like Tish will read off the comments or have somebody help her out with that. So there's a lot of giggling and mayhem going on. It's a lot of fun. And on the screen, when you're watching the screen, you'll see 6 different windows, up to about 6 different little windows within YouTube. And then every so often one of the little viewing windows will go large. So like if I'm about to do something detailed, I'll say, hey, I'm about to do something, interesting, and she'll make me be the feature and take up the whole screen. And when I'm done, I go back to small screen size. So, but with the small screen size, sometimes you can't see exactly what I'm doing. So I like to record it and release it at a later time. Usually, hopefully a couple days later. Today I did something I haven't done before. There's a lot of artists. I know that Tish does it, and I believe Brenda, Baby Doll Creations, does this, and well, definitely Brooke. They do a lot of acrylic pouring. There's a couple other artists in there that also do acrylic pouring, but I mostly mess with resin and alcohol ink. So this was the first time doing acrylic pouring for me, and I'm really new to it. I just took a class from Marcy, Mixed Media Girl, this last week, and I had some leftover paint. Those were what's in the square bottles. There's some of her paints, and the 2 bottles are primary elements. So, and then I've got a couple of them in the little round containers, and there's a couple of primary elements in that one, as well as some artist flow. Artist flow. The bright fluorescents are those. So some of these colors are mixed. There's quite a few colors that are a mixture of many different colors, so don't ask me what color I use because I couldn't tell you if I wanted to. Anyway, so this one here, I'm going to do some green tones and play with that and do a flip cup. So I've got a couple different types of teals. There's a lime in there, I believe. That's a fluorescent, as well as some pearls. So I'm mixing a combination using Artist Flow as well as primary elements in this one. So I think it turned out pretty good. I did have a little bit of mayhem, and I wanted to talk about that. I used some Arteza panels, and they're basically a stretched canvas onto a panel board. Now, I don't know if it's because of all the moisture from the acrylic pouring or what, but I think it got the panel itself a little wet or saturated, and the adhesiveness or the way they adhered the canvas to the panel got loose, and they popped off on all of the pours that I did that night. But I don't know. We'll have to see what I could do to salvage the boards and all that. So if you do use these panels for acrylic pouring, you might want to take some extra steps to help out either sealing or making sure the canvas is well adhered to it, or just, maybe go with just straight canvas. That might do better, a stretched canvas. So I'm going to pick up some more canvases and help prevent any additional problems. But I wanted to share my, first live using acrylic pours because, okay, I was nervous. So I think this one turned out pretty good. I love flip cups and how they turn out. To be honest with you, of all the pouring techniques that I've ever seen, flip cups usually give me the results that I like the most. I shouldn't say give me. I guess my words are not working very well. Okay, we're just going to push through this and make this happen. So flip cups usually have the results that I like the most or appeal to me the most. There we go. I got it out. Anyway, so this one I am just going for broke, and I'm trying a whole mess of different colors. I'm a little on the fence about the results, but you know, again, it's a learning curve, trying to figure things out. It kind of looks a little bit more like natural stone to me. I don't know. Tish and Brooke seem to like this one a whole lot. You'll have to let me know down in the description what you think of pour number 2 and whether or not it's salvageable or not. But yeah, not exactly my first choice. Anyway, so yeah, on to mixed media girl. So I took her class a couple days ago. She had one day acrylic pouring and the other day was resin pouring. And acrylic pouring, like I said, very new to the medium, not that confident yet as far as mixes go, but you know how that is. There's a huge learning curve when coming up with the right formula that works for you and the style you like to pour in. And Tish assures me that I'll find the right formula that'll work the best. So I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna go get some canvases and keep trying it because I've got so much paint it's just not even funny. So I gotta do something with this. So as you see there, I've got some blue and some red going on and some golden colors, and just yeah, it's almost a kitchen sink pour now that I'm looking at it. It's like, what was I thinking? Because I put that blue right back on top of that red. I probably should have had a transition color. I am really working up this piece before you even see it. That's probably not a good thing. Anyway, yeah, you're gonna find out in a moment. All right, Claire, hurry up, get this done so we can see what's going on. Oh, I'm throwing in purple in there too. What was I thinking? I don't know. Okay, no flip cut. Okay, so right there, it's actually pretty decent. Maybe I should just taken the cup off and walked away. I don't know. So I think my mistake was adding the yellow. I need to mix up a couple of natural tones in there to give me some neutral tones. Yeah. I'm trying to do a voice over here and I just don't know what to say about it. It's a mess. But, you know, I put in there the ones that the successes and fails. This goes in the category of a fail to me, but that's just me. What do you guys think? Do you think this one is a fail? I know I'm being very critical on myself, but that's okay. I am learning a new medium, and it's all part of the journey, right? Oh, here's another quickie question for you guys, especially those that are familiar with acrylic pouring. How often do you torch? Do you torch all the time? Do some paints like torching? What paints don't like torching? Let me know. I'm really curious. Okay, let's get in for our close-up. All right, here's this one. I had to tilt it a little bit because one of the corners was pretty dry. Oops. I'm learning. All right, let me zoom in. I have to admit, I like the colors on this one a lot. There's some hints, a lot more hints of lime than it is showing on my camera. And that would be the dry corner there. Hopefully that'll level out. I still got a lot to learn. But yeah, I got some pretty greens in there. All right, let's get you guys in for a close-up. This one has a natural stone look to me, but I have to admit I'm not sure about it. It's got areas that are kind of interesting. I don't know. I'm on the fence. What do you guys think? Leave me a gentle comment below if you don't like it. But yeah, sometimes colors work, sometimes they don't work, and I think this might be on the verge of not so much for me, but it might appeal to somebody else. You never know. All right, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, but definitely hit the bell to get notified next time I put a video up. Later, y'all.